twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's hear it for Peter Saxionis, the national anthem. Thank you, Peter. Now the captains will go to midfield for the coin toss. Tonight's game officiated by referee Ron Sudmeyer. Umpire Paul Smith, linesman Stephen Durdian. Field judge Don Perry.
What a song, huh?
Oh, he did a great job.
203 years ago tonight that song was written.
Was it really?
Yes, Francis Scott Key.
How do you know that?
I saw it in the newspaper. It was
Key dates in history?
It was a poem. It was called Defense of Fort McHenry.
Really?
Then they put it to music and changed the title to the Star-Spangled Banner. And the rest is history.
That is awesome.
The War of 1812.
Well, Bob always brings it every day, right?
Hello again, everybody. Bob Thacker and Steve Brzezinski here with you tonight. It's September 15th, 2017, and it's the Game 2 of the Clocker season and the Tri-Valley League opener for the Clockers. Although, actually, they're playing a upper division team tonight, a so-called big school division team, the Medfield High School Big Baby Blue Warriors. And the Clockers won their first game last week. They beat Seekonk easily, 34-0, right here at Ashland. So what do we call this? The Ashland Cunis Field. It's
Cunis Field, yeah.
Yes, excuse me. So, Steve, that was a good start to the season.
Medfield has won the toss. They have deferred.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was a great start to the season. You know, they were picked to lose that game by TD Pointer. We'll get into that a little bit later. I don't know if you saw the paper today.
Yes, yes. I don't understand how we could be off by that much.
Yeah, that's shocking.
You know, if it was a 7-6 game, you'd say, oh, well, you know, he just missed. But 34-0. I guess we had a pick six in the first period that really helped set the tone.
Oh, did it?
We used two quarterbacks, Horner and Jones. And Jones had a 40-yard touchdown run from the quarterback position.
He's a strong athlete.
Don Jones is his name. He's a captain of the team.
Number 52, yep.
Along with Luke Gustafson. So the Clockers, of course, lost, as is pretty typical in high school football, a good chunk of their main players from last year's squad. They got a new quarterback this year. They lost their running back.
Pretty good running back.
Yeah, he's set some records and scored a lot of points for Ashland High School and had a lot of carries. So those have to replace. Lost their top receiver, Joe Schelling, I guess.
Yep, Joe Schilling, yep.
And so it's an although.
But you know what's great though is there's 20 new seniors. They lost 20 seniors.
Yeah.
They got 20 juniors, 20
You move up.
sophomores, 20 freshmen, which is great. They still have 80 people in this thing.
Although they may not have been starters last year, they have experience.
Yep.
The bouncing kick handled and covered. He didn't feel confident returning that. Clockers are going to start on their own 22.
And the kickoff is fielded by
Muggy night here at September in the Clock Town. Clockers in their home blue with white helmets. And they're visiting Medfield. They're not in their right colors. They're wearing dark navy blue pants and helmets.
Yeah, not the baby blue like they normally do.
Yeah. Even the numbers, Steve. So,
Well,
this now, if I was Medway, I'd object to that. That's Medway's colors. Here we go. First play of the game from scrimmage. Horning wants to pass. It's complete over the middle of the first down.
what a great way to start the game. Luke Gustafson over the middle. Just a simple play. I mean, Luke's one of the captains and he's been here for 4 years and just a great kid.
Boy, waiting all day to run that play, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All day, all week. And it requires a certain execution, and it was executed perfectly.
Absolutely.
Jackson Horning is the quarterback. And he wears 15. Uh-oh, he's trapped. Gets run out of bounds.
Maybe
Jackson Horning on the keeper.
I don't know if he got anything on
maybe
that second down coming up.
loss of 1 there. So Jackson's a junior, really good athlete in Ashland. Really good at lacrosse. So it's funny that Donnie played a little quarterback last game with Jackson.
Yeah, the game was out of hand. We scored up most of our points in the first half, so everyone got to play in the game on the Ashland roster. The fake handoff. He kept it. Now he's scrambling again this side. This time he gets a gain out of it, but he's out of bounds. And a third and medium long coming up for the Clockers. Great play fake.
Yeah, it was a good way to break away from that tackle.
Where's German Mejia? Is he still on the team?
No, his brother is.
Oh, it's his brother.
Yep. Christian Mejia.
All right, so we got a number 5 this year, Trevor De Perron. I remember him from last year, yeah. Jack Merrill, number 4, also a veteran.
So we got wide Nathan Sickles out on the wide there.
He didn't get it.
He's got the first down there.
Picks up the first down. Tough running.
Impressive drive there. The fake, reverse, inside reverse, and
very good play faking.
Jackson just took it by himself.
Yeah, who took that one?
That was Jackson. He didn't hand it off. He just kept going. Medfield looks a little bigger than the average customer, so that number 64 looks like a beast.
They haven't been huge winners, but they've been consistent winners the last few years.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Another good play fake. The back gets it. Gets a nice 6-yard gain. I guess that's Brody Asenko.
Yeah, I've never heard his name.
He's been the feature back. He was the feature back in the Seacont game.
Was he? It's a good run for 4 yards, hard 4 yards there.
Yeah, I thought he had a little better than that, but he must have touched down. 2nd and 6, opening drive. Clockers and the Warriors from Cunis Field. Horning. Perfect play.
Good pass to Sickles there.
The button hook out on the right flat.
This is surgical, Bob. We don't see this normally, right?
And you notice?
Calling to the right, calling to the left. This is like open up, run the ball a little bit. I like what I'm seeing.
I mean, the passes are not long passes, but they're not short either.
No.
They're first down plays. And I don't know, we're going back to the play calling system where the quarterback comes over to the coach and hears it right from the coach. We're not doing that signal business this year, I see. Up the middle.
Oh, good push,
Tough
though. Even though you got 3 yards there, it was a good push by the offensive line. We'll start talking about them. Donnie Jones is coming out right now, but he's one of the guards and captain. He can play anywhere. He's coming out, and now he's going back in at quarterback, I guess. You don't see that ever. Have you ever seen a guard then go play quarterback?
Yeah, one of the coaches was telling me it was really something to see a number 52 break a 40-yard run from scrimmage. Number 52 heading down the field with the football. Jones can't handle it, picks it up. He's going to run it himself. Couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage or anywhere near it. Takes a loss.
Tough snap on that one.
Medfield not pushovers. You saw that in that play.
No, Donnie's
They're getting in there and they tackle hard.
going back to guard now. We got 3rd and 12 here from the 37-yard line.
The snap wasn't the worst in history, but it wasn't a good snap either.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. It was in the air, but it was low.
Right. Left tackle Lucas Howard, number 77.
3rd and long. And the Warriors all over it in the backfield. Another loss. And the Clockers are in a punting situation.
Warriors.
Yeah, that guy came from behind and had a beat on him the whole way.
Led by Mitchell Gonzer and Dandioli.
Quarterback Horning, obviously the featured player for the Clockers in that opening drive, either with the pass or running it himself. When he had to run it himself, it didn't work out really that great. His passing was perfect the 2 times he tried.
Yep.
And our punter this year is
Evans-
old number 9, Evan
Evan
Smith,
Smith.
the senior.
Last year he was number 69. He's a big offensive lineman.
Now he's the speedy number 9. Plenty of time. Gets a high kick that's going to be fair. Caught at the 15. Very good result for Ashland. No return. 37 yards in the air.
The receiver, Jake Phelps.
You got this, right?
And the Warriors are going to start their offensive drive.
Warriors will
So
at
do
the
we know how the Warriors did in their first game, Bob?
We got to find that out. Who's up here for them? There they are.
You guys doing your first game?
We played Dedham, who won 34-14.
Steve, I think they played Dedham.
Yeah, they did. They won 34-14.
Dedham making its debut in the Tri-Valley League.
Are they in the Tri-Valley League
Yes,
now?
they're in the league.
Who'd they take over? Whose spot?
No, they joined.
So are they in the big or the small?
It's a good question. They're not a big school. I think they're in the small division. I could be wrong.
Well, 2nd and 1 here.
And I hear Norwood's coming next year, if not this year.
Really? Oh, good stop there.
Those are Bay State League teams for 60 years, you know, both
Oh,
of those
yeah.
teams. And
Good tackle by Casey Litchford.
it was hard for them to leave the Bay State League, but they could not win.
Couldn't compete there.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love for the Tri-Valley League to get, 12 teams, 14 teams instead of the 10 they had.
Dedham is contiguous with Westwood, so not far from Medfield.
Oh,
It's a first down. Beautiful play.
That's a first
Nice
down.
route, pro-style route.
yeah. Jason Christensen slipped a little bit. Otherwise, he would have been there. But first down for
Williams on the reception.
Medfield here.
That's Stephen Williams, is listed as a quarterback, so he knows what he's doing with the football. He was the receiver on that play.
Got Jason Arms out here on the corner. Ooh.
Up the middle, hard running, not much to show for it, but that's the co-captain, Mason Guinta. And the quarterback
Mason Guinta on the
for
carry.
Medfield is Mitch
Gain of
Gonser.
about 5 yards.
Is also a linebacker. And a younger player, a junior,
Nope.
I guess.
Little timeout blue here. I think Ashland was a
We have
little
a
little substitution issue. So
Ashland.
Just 3 minutes left in the first period, no score. Medfield on their first drive of the game.
Be sure to get your tickets. We'll be choosing the winner.
So the right defensive end, Noah Fuller, who's haven't heard his name in a long time. He's new to this not new to the program, but new to varsity.
New to the
Good
starting
to see him
lineup.
out there.
Yeah.
Number 72, I think, is Casey Litchford on the left.
Casey is senior. Fuller also a senior.
Yep,
Time to step up, right, Steve?
absolutely.
Long pass. He's open. He's got it. That's Williams again. What a play.
And I think they're going to attack 15 more yards onto this.
From the 37 to the 37, Steve. 26 yards. Nice throw and a nice catch. What'd you see at the end of the play, Steve?
So I think it was unnecessary roughness on Ashland.
Tough tackle?
I guess.
Huh, roughing the passer. We'll take that.
They had the guy up the middle seemed to stop. He could have kept going and looked like he had a beat on the quarterback.
And then tried to make up for missing it with the tough tackle that tacks 15 on.
That's a 15-yard penalty, placing the ball on the Clocker 22-yard line.
Well, they have this number 13 who caught the ball, Stephen Williams. This is a quarterback, but he's not playing quarterback today.
No, he's the senior. They get the junior starting. Gonzer, Mitch Gonzer. Gonzer in trouble. He's quick in that pocket,
Oh,
but
nice
the
sack.
Clockers got him. Sends him back to the
This time,
25.
Casey Lickford with the
a trio of Clockers.
with the tackle on that, the sack on that one.
Play dropped for a loss of 3 yards.
Clocker defense
Second down.
obviously had a nice week last Friday night, shutting out Seacon.
Absolutely. Well, looks like they can compete here,
To get into that backfield, a good size midfield front line. And there they get the captain, Gunter, for a very short gain.
Carry again.
So the Clockers have put the Warriors at a 3rd and long. It's that 4-down area, though, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah. Well, that offensive lineman, number 72, is 6'4", 265. Whoever he was going against, he blew him right off the line.
77, and the guy next to him are no slouches either.
No.
Wow.
They got a big offensive line here.
From the shotgun, straight back.
Good
He
pressure.
lets it go, looking for Williams. Picked off, but out of bounds.
Ruled incomplete. Almost
Well,
intercepted
that's going
in
to
the
be
back
4th
of the
and
end
10
zone,
now.
incomplete.
Really good job by
Long pass and a 10
Luke
for a
Gustafson on that play.
Did he catch it? I thought
He
caught
did catch it, but he was out of bounds.
Oh, behind the end
Yeah.
zone, yeah, of course. But I think he caught it, yeah.
He definitely caught it.
And he was right with Williams. Can't blame the quarterback for letting it go. Williams, a good receiver, and a lot of those are jump balls.
Well, number 64, their center, is 6 feet 265. They're going to go for it here on
Straight back
4th.
again. Same play. He goes underneath this time on a sideline pattern. Complete. Is it enough for the first down?
It is.
Wow.
For a first down.
It is a first down just outside the 10. Beautiful play by the Warriors.
So that was back to that Stephen Williams,
Boy, he's
6'3", 195. He's a
the
senior.
target, Steve.
First and goal from the 9.
He really is.
No huddle. It's a first and goal. They're inside the 10. They look the other way this time over the middle. A flag comes in late.
Well, I saw that.
Was
That
that
did
the
not.
Malcolm Butler play, Steve?
No, that didn't look like a flag at all.
That looked like right when the ball got there.
There's pass interference
That wasn't
against
even
the
close.
Did that look like simultaneous to when the ball got to the
It
receiver?
actually, the guy that came from the other side, they called it on the guy that was on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Right.
Brings it down to just inside
First and
the
goal on the
5-yard
4 here.
Well, penalty hurts Ashland. 2 penalties in this drive. Did he stop him short? No, he bowled his way in.
line. And that's a touchdown for the Warriors.
I'm guessing Gunter, the captain, he low center
That
of
was number
gravity.
33, Mason Junta, the captain for the
Yep.
Warriors, carrying the ball into the end zone.
And,
He's 5'7", 170.
well, 26-yard pass play and then 2 bad penalties against Ashland set the Warriors up for that touchdown. Snap back ball down. The kick is awful, but it's good.
Point after just makes it over the
Pye
crossbar.
Johnson kicked that
is
through.
good.
What a name, Pye. P-Y.
It was perfectly straight, just wasn't very high.
It was 10 and a half feet.
Yeah, that's all he needed. 7-0. Timeout on the field. 1:14 left in the first period.
Well, you know what? Ashland had their chances. They had 4th down, right? And looked like they could have done something there.
And yeah, I guess you'd have to say Medfield converted their 4th down plays. 3rd down and longs. And that was the difference. And that was a significant drive. That was an 84-yard drive.
Yeah, that was a big drive.
So the Clocker defense gives up its first points of the season, and they are on notice by the Big Blue. No longer the Baby Blue. Wearing a much more adult colors, you know.
Number 82 kicking it off here.
On the run. Goes to the outside. Turns the corner a little bit across the 40.
Number 2, Jake Maloney with the
Nice return by Jake Merlone.
kickoff. Fast sophomore bringing it out to
So Jake's
the
dad
43-yard
was the one that had the rushing record before Colin Hanrahan broke it last year.
Really?
Yeah, Jamie Merlone.
Oh, Jamie, yeah.
He had the record,
Yeah.
and Colin broke it last
I
year.
remember Jamie. I broadcast all of Jamie's games at Ashland High. And he was fast.
Oh, he was a little guy.
We
but
did not
fast.
have good teams.
Donnie Jones at quarterback now.
So Coach McKay mixing it up. Jones calling signals. Man in motion. Doesn't get it. Jones up the middle. They're all over that. No gain. Or a slight loss.
Looks like when Jones is in, they're going to run the ball on the 2 times he's been in.
no gain.
Jackson seems like he can throw the ball a little more.
Well, no question. He can. He looked like it on those 2 completions he had.
Offensive lineman number 74, J.P. Kirk.
Looks like Coach McKay's offense revolves around the quarterback carrying the ball as well as passing.
Yep.
And Jones did have a 40-yard touchdown run last week. Same idea here. Man in motion from the other side. And this time he does hand it off for a short gain up the middle.
That was Asenko
And that was Brody Asenko.
diving ahead for a 2-yard gain.
Griffin
Up to the
Murphy,
45.
number 72 on the
brought down
tackle,
by John
6'4", 265.
That ends the first quarter of play here. The Medfield Warriors 7, the Clockers nothing.
Well, the first quarter comes to an end. There's a timeout on the field. The score is Medfield 7 and Ashland nothing. Second quarter action coming up. The boys are going to change sides. And the Clockers are facing another one of those 3rd and longs that are so difficult to convert. And we'll remind you the head coach of the Clockers is Andrew McKay. And the assistants are Matt Messer, Peter Zakili, Jason Need, Mark McKay, Colin Murphy, and Joe
quarter.
Mispelli.
Break here. I'd like to remind you.
The
of
athletic
50-50
director is
raffle
Michael
going on right now.
Grimes.
Get your tickets.
And the principal of
We'll be
Ashland High
picking a
School
winner
is
at
Kelly
halftime.
St. Cyr.
The proceeds, of course, going to Clocker Sports.
So
I'd also
Medway
like to
has 13
get you
guys
hooked
that
up
are
for the
over
halftime show. Our
200
Ashland High
pounds.
School Clocker
Wow.
cheerleaders
Their
will be
highest is
putting on a show, and they're headed
295.
by new coach Marie Burke. Let's give Marie a big welcome.
Anthony Torillo, number 50, 6'4", or I'm sorry,
Just said
6'1",
earlier,
295.
scores from Ashland Sports
That's a
today.
big boy
The
right
soccer
there.
Team tied Dover Sherman 1-1 in their action.
I don't
So-
think our team doesn't list the heights and weights on our roster.
No.
Field hockey team beat Dedham 1-0. All that earlier.
Second quarter about to get underway. Who's calling this? Can't quite make out who's calling the signals.
That's Jackson.
Jackson's back in there. He lets it go, but I think that was deflected
That pass looked
by
partially
the
blocked.
pass rusher. It was intended for old number 35,
Looked
Jason
like Captain
Christensen,
John
the
Lowe got a
senior.
piece of that. That
Looks
brings
like they're going to
fourth
have to
down.
punt here.
Yeah,
About 8 yards to
not
go.
much question about it. And this is about where the first drive ended in the first period. A little bit longer, a little bit lower kick, but another fair catch at about the
Fair catch
same
called
spot
for.
as they started last time
Right down
when they went
the
84
Warrior 15-yard
yards.
line.
This one is on the, they're going to mark it at the 14.
Blast of a punt by Evan Smith.
So I think Ashland needs a little turnover here. That's what I'm going with.
They had a pick six last week, and boy, does that give a team a boost, you know?
Absolutely. So you got cornerback out here, number 13, Nathan Sickles, and on the other side, number 25 is Jason Arms.
I don't think it's any secret that that number 13 is his favorite target.
Oh yeah, he's got 4 or 5 balls already.
They're going to run this one. Big hole up the middle. Wow. That hurt. That brings them out to the 30.
Gain of 18 on that one.
Nathan Sickles with the
Mason
tackle.
Pinto on the carry for the first down.
No huddle. Again, they're pounding. But the Clockers push them back this time. 2nd and 8-ish coming up.
And he is carrying the ball again on a hurry-up snap. For a
Number
gain of
33
about
is
3
hobbled a
yards.
little bit for,
Second down. Make
that's
that 4
Mason
yards.
Giunta, who scored the first touchdown for Medfield.
Again, no real huddle. This time he's back to pass. Long down the sideline, too far.
Oh, Ethan Smith, number 9, put an absolute lick on the quarterback.
That ball
He did
was
a
thrown
little
off the arm of Victor
little
Johnson.
spin move, got right through there, and absolutely laid him out as he released the ball.
That was intended for Williams.
Without incurring the penalty
That
that
brings 3rd down, 3rd and 6.
helped fuel the drive for the touchdown in the first period. Now it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, out there on number 10, Dom Cavanaugh.
Let's see what Gonzer does this time. This time he's straight back again. He lets it go down the other side, and he's wide open. He got it in stride. He's not going to be caught. It's a
That's
touchdown.
Warrior touchdown.
Jake Dubbs ran a beautiful pattern,
No
got
flags on the
behind
play.
2 defenders,
That
caught it
reception
in
by
stride
Jake
at
Dubbs.
about the 35-yard line and raced untouched into the end zone.
That was a great pass. That was right on the number there.
So it goes to 13-0, and the Clockers stunned by that. Let's see, let's mark that. That's a 59-yard,
passing play for the touchdown.
59-yard play, or thereabouts.
Well, that kicker's good at getting it like 10.5 yards over.
Yeah, why waste a good foot? 14-0, timeout on the field. Clockers need to score. Keep this one from getting out of hand. Next touchdown's the big one, Steve.
Yep.
Tough to come back from 3 down.
Yep. Now Ashland needs to come through here with a nice long drive.
Just got to get the next score, one way or another.
Number 67, McSweeney coming in.
Yeah, defense has had some good moments.
Yep.
They had a pass picked off in the end zone, but he caught it beyond the end zone. Great coverage on that pass. And they've also, all in all, there was a good 15-yard run in that drive, but for the most part, the Clockers have stopped the run.
Yeah, they've had him pretty good there. Well, we got Jake Merlone deep, and
Squib kick is going to be returned. He finds some running room. He's across the 40. He's still on his feet across the 45.
Tyler DeParent on that one. That was a good run. Or Trevor, I'm sorry, Trevor.
Bringing it out almost to midfield.
All right, Ashland's got to convert on this. Good field position, Bob.
And lots of time.
Yep.
No need to panic.
Ground ball kick.
They just gotta get the next touchdown.
Was placed on the 47.
Ball is on the Ashland 47-yard line, their best starting point to date, thanks to the DeParent return. What a 25-yard return.
It was a good return.
Horning launches it deep downfield and intended for Sickles, incomplete.
Oh, that was close.
That pass intended for Nathan Sickles. Just
Sickles
out of
was there, but he was pretty well covered.
Incomplete, second down.
Lauren run back to the huddle. Jackson Horning has the play. He's a junior, number 15, quarterbacking the Clockers this season for the most part.
That was a good pass. That was close.
Let's see if they try the middle of the field this time. And Horning's going to run it himself and getting very little.
He gets a yard. Number 35, Jason Christensen was in motion on that one.
Jackson Horning.
3rd and 9 here.
That was, of course, a design play, not a scramble of any kind.
Nope.
Took the snap and headed towards the middle of the field.
Number 7, I'm going to try this. Manjoy Duapunde
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
is one of the offensive linemen. He's the right tackle.
Horning rolls. Ooh.
He bounced that one a little bit.
Yeah, that was
No, he's getting pressure from the backside.
he had to let it go. I mean, just as well where that ball fell. I saw about 5 midfield defenders in that area.
We had Trevor DeParent out wide that he would have had to get a lot of juice on that to get it to him.
I think Luke was the intended receiver.
Yeah, I think it was. I just saw, Trevor go clean after that.
Clark is punting for the 3rd time. And another good punt. And they're going to let this one roll. The other two have been fair caught. And Medfield has its worst field position of the night. They're going to start at their own 10, but it hasn't made a difference.
Hasn't made a difference. I mean, we've had field position. Well, they need to stuff them here. We got 8:21 to go in the second period here.
Yeah, any kind of defensive stop, and the Clarkers will get another chance.
Yep.
Evan Smith.
Number 19, Kevin Burns out. He's in for Sickles, playing cornerback.
It's tough going both ways. You need a breather.
Absolutely.
Up the middle, nothing.
Good stop up the middle.
Now, is Horning playing defensive back? He's in the middle there, isn't he?
That was Evan Smith again. He's an
Horning
absolute beast.
Horning's going both ways.
Yep, so is Luke. Luke's a middle linebacker. Donnie Jones is a linebacker.
They got to be out there on both sides of the ball. Straight back from the goal line. Wide open. Clockers bring him down, but not until a 40-yard gain to the Ashland 48.
Captain Ben Adams with the reception.
Ben Adams.
Again,
Beautiful pass and a beautiful reception.
right when he let that ball go, he got absolutely destroyed, the quarterback. He can stand in that pocket and let it go. I mean, he sees it coming.
It's like
He's got a gun.
you got to have a sense for that, right, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Another bomb down the sideline. They come back for it. What's the call? Incomplete.
No, that's a catch.
That sliding reception.
Wow, he does call it a completion.
And once again,
Jake Dubbs.
right as he tossed the ball.
Another first down for the Warriors.
Jake Dubbs with number 8. He has a touchdown already tonight, and he's got another. He had a 60-yard touchdown reception earlier, and now he catches another one for 30 yards.
Clockers.
Timeout from the Clockers here.
Well, I guess you'd have to say
Yeah.
the coach didn't have much choice. He's got to regroup this defense and see if they can come up with some kind of a stand. From what I've seen of the kicking game, we probably don't have to worry about a field goal
No, I don't think a
attempt.
field goal's in the option.
So you
here.
just got to keep them out of the end zone some way, somehow.
Unless they're in the within the 5-yard line. 'Cause he
might, yeah.
barely gets it over. I wish he was kicking for Hopkinton about 3 years ago in the snow. But no, Ashland's putting some good pressure on him too. I mean, even with that big line.
Yeah, and to their credit, but he's got that pocket presence, as you said.
He's the last 3 balls he's thrown, he's been hit on release, and they've been great passes. Right there.
And Williams is such a good receiver. You can see why the coach went with Gonzer at quarterback.
Oh, and you got some big guys up there.
Yeah.
295.
If you can get a kid like Williams,
265.
a senior quarterback as a receiver, you could use Gonzer, a kid with an arm like that, a quarterback. He keeps it himself.
Oh.
He finds a seam and he takes it in. Wow. Right up the middle, fooled the Clockers completely.
That was a really good play, really good fake.
I never saw that one coming, Steve. He hadn't carried all
I
night.
thought he had the ball out there, and I thought he had handed it off, and he just took it and went. All right, we're back. They did kick the extra point, so it is 21-0 with 7:02. We had a little technical difficulty. Not my fault, not Bob's fault.
I'm sorry about that, Steve. It's an old habit of mine, when the game's getting out of hand,
Kick the
pull
thing.
the fire alarm, see if you can get it canceled. And Clockers in a huge 21-0 hole. 7:02 to go until halftime. And this is why there's a big school division and a small school division, I guess, Steve.
Oh, yeah. Well, Big Cameron Loon is going to kick off here. That's his best kick of the day.
Wow.
Trevor DeParron with the ball. Good job catching that.
He accelerates through the blocking. He's going to go all the way. Trevor DeParron, 90 yards. And just like that, the Clockers are back in the game.
What a great run. No flags on the field. That's going to stand. What a run. He cut back. That was an awesome job.
He looked at what was in front of him, and then he accelerated through the hole, got into the clear, and outran.
The most impressive part was him catching the ball going backwards.
Yeah, sideways.
And then he had some room because it was such a flat kick.
Yeah, and a long kick. Yeah, you're right. He did have some extra point. Looks good. Is good.
The kick is good.
Time out on the field. Medfield 21, Ashland 7.
Andre Agastanella. Not
number?
great with the names. Number 20 kicked that.
Augustinelli.
Yep. I'm from Montana, so I don't have a lot of these Italian names. I don't
yeah,
get them.
I get it.
Well, that's a big boost for Ashland right there, just to get on the board before half. Hopefully they can stop them here. And Ashland's been stopped. It's been the long passes. That's what's been killing them.
Ooh.
It's not the runs.
And those completions, almost effortless.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. That was a great run by Trevor. You know, I haven't seen a lot of that in Ashland history
No.
in my
It's a rare play at any level.
9 years of watching and watching Ashland football.
You were talking about Jamie Maloney.
He probably did it a few
He
times.
did it once. He did it once in his last game as a clocker.
No way.
At
You
Hopkinton,
remember that?
At Hopkinton High School, Thanksgiving Day, took it back all the way.
Did they win?
We lost the game.
Okay. Well,
Jamie played on teams that typically won 1 or 2 games a year.
so hopefully, well, we'll see. You know, maybe they go for the onside or they try to kick it all the way down here. You never know. They've had a strong
They
kicking
go
game.
deep at the 11, across the 25, across the 30. They've got him pinned against the sideline, but he's across the 40, and Medfield starts in pretty good shape, the best field position they've had, although it hasn't mattered to their high-powered aerial attack.
No, it hasn't.
They've gone the length of the field 3 times. 2 long drives and 1 drive from, what, the 40-ish?
No, all of them have been long. This
Have
is
they?
the first one from the.
Okay.
They started from the 15, the 13, the 10,
Jeez.
and they've just, it's been the long throws. Dom Cavanaugh coming out, number 10.
Find a
Oh,
way
he
here.
came back in.
I don't know where the defensive backs should be playing, Steve. Should we be giving them more room?
You know what?
But we need them to make tackles, too. They've shown us the ability to burn us on the running play, too.
Free safety, Jake Latessa. They're giving him a lot of room.
Straight back. Intercepted!
That's going back.
It's a pick 6. Who's got it?
Touchdown, Clockers.
Number 19,
Bang!
Kevin Burns.
Kevin Burns.
Christensen with the interception.
Oh, I guess it's, I'm sorry. Jason Christensen, number 35. Kevin Burns was following the play. I'm sorry, I saw that. He made a block he shouldn't have, by the way, because it was way past.
Yeah.
What a play. What a change of events here.
So it's Jason Christensen. You know, there was a play fake, and it was going to be a short pass to the left side. He just stepped in front, read it all the way, went into the end zone untouched. A pick 6. The Clockers, 2 touchdowns.
Great job by Jason on that one.
2 touchdowns within 15 seconds.
He fell off the ball. He saw it going, and Justin was there, but he probably would have got it to him. He was probably had a 5-yard cushion. Tipped it, got it. It was a great play.
Jason Christensen takes it back all the way. He caught it on what? Geez, he got it about.
He cut it on like the 45-yard line.
yeah.
It's probably a 45-yard return. 40, 45-yard.
Yeah, he got it right there. You're right.
Medfield's got to be a little stunned right here.
Whew. They had the game in hand. Unstoppable offense, leading 21-0. Clockers back on their heels. And 30 seconds later, it's 21-14 with 6:20 to go until halftime.
Number 51 coming in, Colin Dagg.
A stunning turn of events here at Bill Cunis Field.
I say they kick it down. They've had this, every once in a while they do the onside kick, but I don't think you do it here. You let them go.
He gets it pretty deep, Steve.
Yeah, he does.
This is
That's a good one. I like that kick.
Something to think about. At the 15, across the 20, across the 25, and snowed under there.
Good tackle by Dom Cavanaugh. Number 10 there. He was right there. Number 22 was Christian Mejia was going in too. But 25, again, that's pretty good field position from what they've had in the past.
Warriors will start from their 26-yard line.
All right, number 53 is out there. That's Noah Fuller. Number 52 is Donnie Jones. Number 70 is Manjoy. This is the front line.
Manjo
here.
Donaputi, yes.
Yeah, you're good with that.
He's got a lot.
Casey Lickford.
Those boys got a lot on their shoulders here, Steve. That's a big offensive
Absolutely.
line for the Medfield Warriors.
Number 25 out wide, Jason Arms. Yeah, they're going to throw this ball.
Oh, he had him come back, and he did it successfully. Quarterback was calling for his receiver to come to the ball, and he did. And
The
it was a
quarterback
first
has
down
a good arm.
pass. Yeah.
He's got a good arm. Is that Jake Dubs?
No, it's number 5, Mitch Gonza.
Oh, Mitch Gonza.
Ben Adams with the catch.
Dubs is 8 as the target. You see him split out here to the left.
And he's a junior, too.
Yeah.
6'1", 200 pounds. He's
Yes.
got a gun.
And confidence. He's going to run this one.
Ooh, face mask almost.
Breaks several tackles. Now he's in the open field. And one man to beat, and he's going to outrun him. He gets the block he needs and takes it home.
Well, that was a great run.
Broken tackle.
I thought the Clockers had him.
They almost had him.
Warrior quarterback.
Six-
They almost had his face mask. I wish they did.
62 yards.
They almost had his face mask. But they let it go. And they didn't. I thought they were going to throw the penalty on that one.
They had him surrounded
Wow.
after about a 4-yard gain.
That was
Wow.
that was an impressive run.
Boy, is this kid playing with confidence, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, 3 touchdown passes, and he adds a 62-yard, no,
He
2
had
touchdown
2
passes and 2 touchdown runs.
Yeah, right.
A very good kick this time.
28 points in the first half is pretty good.
Yeah, let's see, he's got what? They got there. Let's see, 100, 80, 85,
They've had some impressive
and
drives.
75.
Yeah.
80, 85, 90, and 75.
Yep. I mean, that was 2 plays. A pass and a
They got
run.
3 or 50 yards total offense already.
Yep. If not more. Well, I guess they've never punted, so you're probably right, Bob.
That's it. Every drive is their total offense. You're right.
Well, Ashland seems to be there. Like I said, that defensive line is just a step away from hitting him when he throws it. But if he can just tuck it and run like he just did, he just ran through that like butter.
Coach McKay's going to have to come up with something. I don't know what it's going to be.
I'm guessing this is going to be a squib kick. What do you think?
I don't think they want to give Ashland a chance on another return.
No.
It's going to be one of those hard ones. Yes, it is. It's
Oh.
up short. Clockers will start at the 31.
Well, I guess better safe than sorry, but that was number 22 there, Christian Mejia.
With the cover of that ground ball kickoff.
You know, I always think you just get that and you run a little bit. If you're an up
Yeah.
back like that, you should have some ability to run. But
31-yard line.
I get it. I get why they don't, you know.
And I sometimes think it's not the player's choice that he's been coached that way.
Absolutely. No, I agree with
If
that.
you get it
know?
inside the 30, you fall on it. And I don't want to hear any story how you thought you could make a couple yards.
Oh, yeah.
Clockers try the running back
There you go.
and get 5 or 6 tough yards.
Good
Good
run.
blocking up front.
That was
Brody Asenko with the carry up the middle.
Secco.
Brody's only carried about 3 or
Gain
4
of about
times, but
8
he's done
yards,
pretty
second
well.
down.
And he carries once and they take him out. I don't
Oh, you know,
get
he's
that
got-
completely, but
You know, you got to give other people a chance, Bob.
maybe.
But run a little clock off here.
But
and,
I'd rather have the defense thinking about him. At
I'd
least,
rather,
you know.
Oh yeah, I'd rather run some clock off here and score at the end and be down by 7 and see what happens in the second half.
4-4 something left. Clock running. Second down play. That was a 7-yard run. He's going to run it himself this time. This hasn't worked all night, and it doesn't work again.
Well, he got
But
his
he's got
first
a
down.
couple, and he might have a first down.
He's got his first down.
Keeper.
Nice,
Eventually pushed
nice
out of bounds
push out of
by
bound
Ben
by number 20, Ben Adams.
They're saying first down.
Oh yeah,
He's got to clear the 41. He
Placed near
did.
the first down.
not
And
even.
it is a first
yeah,
down.
definitely a first down.
Local boy Ron Sudmeyer wearing the white hat tonight.
Wow, there's not a lot of seniors on this Medfield team.
Uh-oh. Tough, hard-earned first down for Ashland. Horning wants to pass. The short pass is complete, and it's another Ashland first down.
I think that went to Luke Gustafson, number
Another blocker,
33.
first down.
He's a stud. I mean, he's a stud baseball player. He's a stud
That was
football
Nate
player.
Sickles with the reception.
Oh, that was Sickles, but Sickles is a stud too. Stud lacrosse
Blocking
player.
by Don Jones.
You know, he's doing a great job. It's hard. It was 13-33, so.
They've been the two main receivers for Jackson tonight.
I like Jackson's passing game.
They go deep. Well guarded, but still almost 6 points. Wow.
That was very close.
Yeah. That could have gone either way, right?
You know, I think a
Another?
couple
The pass
couple
intended
more
for
inches
Nate
on that
Sickles.
one. It was a TD.
Just through his hands, second down.
So special thanks to the captain's parents, Paul and Cindy Gustafson and Dawn and Susan for their work this year. They got some information, late. Put the program together. Did a great job. Raised $8,000 on the program. Did a great job on getting that together and
A tough,
So,
tough job. A
tough
thankless
job.
It's,
Absolutely.
very, very good for the program, though. Second and 10. Tried to dump it. It wasn't there, and he's going to be sacked. Now it's third and very long.
The other thing I want to mention is on
Captain John Lowell.
October
There's
19th,
a timeout call.
we're having an event at Dr. Green's Golf in Ashland, a football night, where
Timeout
general
called by the
admission is
Warriors.
$25, and you can come into Dr.
Folks,
Green's,
we're nearing
play
halftime. I hope you had a chance to buy your 50-50
pool,
raffle
shuffleboard,
tickets.
enjoy the
Coming up at
raffle,
halftime, we'll
as
be
well
picking the
as
winner.
you can pay $50 and play golf. So we're going to have
entertained by
a
the
golf
Walker
tournament
cheerleaders.
indoors this year. We didn't have
Their
our
halftime
annual
show
golf
tonight.
tournament, so this is our annual golf tournament. And it should be a great event. So, hopefully people that are listening, the emails are going to start going out about this tournament, and it should be a great time.
When is that, Steve?
It's October 19th on a Thursday night, the night before a game, and it's just going to be a good fundraiser
Also
for the
wanna let
football
you
team.
all know about the
Dr. Green's, that's the indoor golf in the Clock Factory.
In the Clock Factory,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That's happening tomorrow. Right
Pretty
here
nice
at
building,
Ashland
I
High
think.
School,
It's a beautiful facility.
from 8 a.m. to noon.
So
It's a
Bring down your
famous building.
computers, your laptops,
it
your
is a
monitors,
famous
your
place.
speakers,
Did you see the new sign we put
all the
up on there?
electronic
Yes.
devices
The
recycled
Telecron?
here
Oh,
for a
that is
small fee.
beautiful.
And
I
all
We
the
got
love
another.
that
We
sign.
got another
for
one
the
going
football
up there.
program.
And it's in the classic Telecron script.
Yep, we got another. We got a mural going up here in a little while. We're going to switch it from one side to the other. So it's going to be on the 135 side and then the Homer Ave side. We're going to switch it based on the seasons and based on the trees and all that stuff.
Why not? Isn't that a lot of work
So no,
to move a sign that big?
it's easy.
It's not as heavy as it looks, huh?
No.
Third down play fake. And the Warriors are all over that. And what a play by Junta.
Yeah, it's he's only getting
Roll
pressure
out
from
corner,
behind
top
too.
behind with a
But 2:41 to go.
Mason Junta.
Hopefully they can run this time off.
Junta can play
22nd
defense
timeout
too,
on the
Paul.
field.
He's a captain for a reason, Steve.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's pretty cool that
That brings fourth down.
the town's really getting behind that building to do some stuff.
It's the building that made Ashland. Short bouncing kick. It's going to be returned, and then he thought the better of it. Didn't pick it up immediately, so he had to fall on it. Smart play by Williams.
And the Warriors, Stephen Williams.
So one of the things I found out about that building in World War II, they made all the timers
Looks like that
for the
is just
bombs.
Yes.
beyond the 25
No one
yard
really
line.
knows that because it wasn't publicized that
Oh,
much
no.
because no one wanted that to be.
The factory
You
was
know.
converted for defense purposes.
Yep.
And then in 1944, the country had an alarm clock shortage. People were missing work because there were no alarm
alarm
clocks. So Telecron got special permission from the Defense Department to run a limited number of alarm clocks. And right on the face of those clocks, they gave them a name, War alarm.
Well, that pass incomplete.
Short pass to
It was
number 8
intended
there.
for
And
Jake
they're still
Dubs.
out there. Those clocks are still available.
Jake Dubs.
The war alarm.
So we got 2:27
Second
left.
down.
The second period. Again, good pressure up the middle there. Here comes Evan. He's going to dump that. Yep. So that's the
It
second
was
dump.
Evan Smith with the pressure.
Evan Smith is just a beast. I mean, he's a big kid, senior,
Mitchell Gonser
just
throw
a
away.
big. He had a great year last year too. Really did.
Finally, the Ashland pressure is starting to pay some dividends, Steve.
Absolutely. So 3rd and 10 here. Well,
I mean, that was basically a dump.
yeah, I think the the DBs is probably tightened up here a little bit. I'd be a little tighter on this 13. They're going to go to 13 right here. Guarantee it.
Straight back. Good pressure.
Oh,
They
yeah.
got him. He's down.
Nice tackle by Evan Smith there.
Clockers
4th and
team up to sack Gonser on that play.
that's going to be 4th and almost 20. 4th and 18.
And that brings
4th
fourth
and
and
19.
long.
No, that's 4th down.
And full timeout Clockers.
They haven't moved the sign yet, but there was 2 incomplete passes in that, so it's
Should
definitely
be
4th down.
by our count.
It is. They're
The
punting.
stick says 3rd.
He just hasn't moved it yet. So
But the Warriors are in punt formation. The Clockers have made their first defensive stand of the night, barring something from the back of the playbook here by the big blue. And he gets off a very, very nice punt, handled just on this side of midfield.
good job by Sickles there. Way to hold on to that. So they're going to have some time here to, they're on the 44-yard line, 43-yard line. They're going to have some time to put together a drive here.
Nate Sickles with the return.
You know,
They
it's
took a rough hit there.
Bringing out
listen.
past
My
midfield.
son did the
Clockers will start
punt
the punt
return.
returns.
Warrior
Scariest
43
thing
yard
ever.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You got all these guys running down. When
Please let it bounce out of bounds. Please let me let it roll. It's pressure.
I think his longest return was probably like 8 yards.
You have to be a cool customer to make those fair catches with 8 guys around you.
No doubt about it. So they're putting Donnie Jones in at quarterback here. So they're probably trying to run here. Hopefully spring him loose. Doesn't seem like he's passing the ball at all.
Who's behind him? Oh, another bad snap, and it was Brody Asenko behind him who had to cover it.
Covered by Brody Asenko.
That's twice Don has been unable to handle the snap.
Yeah, and that
Drops
wasn't,
the
like you
play.
said, wasn't the worst snap in the
Loss of
world.
9 yards.
Just
down to
slithered
49.
through, yeah.
No timeout by Medfield, which, it's just clicking off. 1:30 to go. I would have figured they would have called a timeout after that one.
Force the Clockers to make a first down
Yeah,
or give up the ball.
Well, you get so many timeouts in these games.
5 per team per side per half.
Right, which is a lot.
Yeah. Again, this time Horning is the victim. He lets it go. There's an opening.
Oh, my
he had it
God.
and he lost it.
What a great throw. Almost a great catch there by
alley-oop.
Sickles.
Good snap and a broken play, almost a reception, just incomplete. That brings 3rd and long.
So you got just 59 seconds to go here.
Nathan thought he should have had that one. But that
Oh,
was a
yeah,
tough
no,
catch.
that one, that was a tough catch, but it hit him where you didn't think it was going to hit him.
That stopped the clock.
What a great job by Jackson, though, to recognize getting that out, running the ball, and throwing it down and not taking the loss.
I can't figure out what's going on here with the center and the quarterback. I don't see a specific problem.
No, well, that's number 70, Monjoy.
Maybe it's the snap count, Steve. He's ready that time. Handles it clean, the quick out. Some running room.
Great job by Luke there, just to get some positive yards, run some more time off this clock.
That's Gustafson.
Yep,
Brings up a
there's-
4th down.
Reception by Luke Gustafson.
Medfield still sitting on their
They're
timeouts.
still not, yeah.
Wow.
He's
40
able
seconds
take
to
it
go.
back out beyond the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I would have taken a timeout there.
Still 7 yards to go for the first down. It's a 4th down from the 40.
Clockers might as well let this run down as far as they can. No sense snapping this ball.
Well, I think you got it. You got to kick it. You're still going to have, 10 seconds to go.
Clarkers run a play on the fake kick. 36-yard line is where Medfield will start with 12 seconds.
That carry by
Well, they
Dan Hathaway,
tried to pick that up.
but not quite enough.
Geez, I think our
Clarkers
punter
turn
could
over
have
the
put
ball
that
on downs.
in
The
the end
Warriors will
zone
take
maybe,
over
or at
from
the
there.
2 or 3.
37
Yeah, I
yard
think
line.
so. But, I think it wasn't a bad fake. Just,
Yeah,
you know,
there's quite a few
it was
yards
Dan
to go,
Hathaway.
though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
quite a few, 7, 8 yards. But, Dan did have a touchdown last game. And I guess
Down 28
During
to
this Warriors
14.
timeout, I want to
Coach
remind you,
McKay
coming up
decided
at
to take a
halftime,
shot.
We'll have the 50-50 raffle drawing tonight. Garrett Wolfram will be drawing for us. We'll get some more information about Garrett in just a moment.
So the Warriors take over on downs.
you think they're going to throw here. They're going to give it a go, I would assume.
Yeah, he rolls out, chewing up a lot of clock, and he's sacked again.
Nice.
And that's going to be the first
sack.
half.
That was Noah Fuller, number 53 on the sack. Nice job.
Clocker defense makes a statement on the last play of the half.
Loss of about 8 on the play.
Was there a last second time
And that
out?
ends the first half of
No,
play.
it's over.
Your
First
Medfield
half is
Warriors
in the
lead
books.
Clockers by a score of 28 to
Medfield 28,
We'll be right
Ashland
back with your
14.
50-50
The second
raffle
half
here.
is coming right up. We're live tonight on WACA-TV, and we'll be back for second half action shortly. Okay, we're getting ready for the start of the second half in the third quarter. It's Medfield 28 and Ashland 14. Just to recap a little bit, Ashland came out, had the ball first. Medfield's going to receive to start the second half. Clockers got stopped around midfield. A good punt put Medfield deep in their own territory. They drove 85 yards for a touchdown on the passing arm of their great quarterback, Mitchell Gonser, excuse me. And there it is. Yeah, he got it on one bounce at the 10. That's the quarterback. That's Gonser.
Yeah,
They're trying to kill him.
he's a pretty good player.
Imagine having a kid like that.
That was Mitchell Gonser
Returning kickoffs.
with the return.
He ran for 2 touchdowns in the first half, and he had a great first half passing for 2 scores as well. One went to Jake Dubbs, number 8, and I think the other went to Steve Williams, number 13, right, Steve?
Yep.
And with
No, yeah, one went to Dubs and one went to 33, Giunta.
oh yeah, Junta got a pass.
He got the first one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Up the middle they go with
Good
Junta,
stuff.
and he gets a tough 5.
Looks like
And with the
number 9 was thinking they were holding him, Evan Smith.
Warriors.
So we have a special guest up here, Bob.
He was taken down
a
by
celebrity
Gonser.
A
guest.
celebrity guest, Tom Schilling, who has done so much for this program. It should be on a statue somewhere.
Look out here. That's a first
good
down
run.
and a lot more. And they're in Ashland territory. And it looks like Gonser's going to be running the ball a lot more here in the second half.
I guess so.
Mitchell Gonser, an excellent
Gonser
first
carry
half passing and running the ball.
Just over midfield.
He ends up returning the second half kickoff, and now he's run for a first down. He's doing it all. This time he hands it off to the very tough captain, number 33, Mason Junta.
Good job by Fuller on the backside, and number
Junta with
3,
the carry.
Jake Latessa.
Jake Latessa with the tackle.
Latessa.
Gain of 3.
So yes, Tom's here. He's our special guest for this little insert here, Bob. And he's done so much for the program, volunteering and having his sons play. It's been invaluable for this program.
You need him. You need them, Steve. You need guys like that.
Thank you, Steve.
Well, when people step up, they step up, you know. Some people can sit on the sideline, Bob. Other people step up. He also was huge on the chain gang all 4 years his kids were playing, and which was awesome.
Tom, you had the chains for the home games?
I did it for 3
Number
years.
25.
Loved it
Nice.
over there. Loved it over there.
Third down here.
Straight back. Now he goes into the pocket, jumps it off. The
Oh.
Junta doesn't get the first down. Fourth down play coming up.
Junta.
Let's
Nice
see if they
tackle
go
there.
for it.
He's brought down shy of the first down.
Looks like a punting unit's coming out.
I don't think they're going to. Oh, they are going to punt. I would.
They're in deep punt formation. Let's see if it's a fake, of course. Clockers tried a fake punt in the fourth period. In the second period, it didn't work. Let's see what happens here. He's got it on one hop. He hustles it out of there beautifully. Clockers let it go, and it goes into the end zone.
Well,
for
nice
the
job.
touchback.
Nice job. Is that number 10?
The Clockers will take over from their 20-yard line.
Yep, Dom Cavanaugh. So yeah, Tom. Tom had a. He was awesome in getting ads, and that was one of the biggest values. It's hard going around all these places and asking for ads and putting yourself out there. And with the golf tournament and the program, Tom was our leading getter of ads, which was great.
It's a thankless job, but somebody has to do it.
That's for sure.
Clockers go on offense. The short pass, just the way they started the game. This time he gets away. He's across the 40.
Nice run by Jason Christensen there. He broke free. He had a good gain out of the gate, but he broke free and got another 15, 20 yards out of that play.
Jason with the interception for a touchdown in the first half, and he starts the second half with a big reception and a big gain and a first down for Ashland.
I really like the passing game for Ashland. It's opened up. They seem to find the holes. Jackson Horning's having a great game.
Horning takes it, the quick out again. This one had too much mustard on it.
That pass
Intended for Sickles. Second and 10 coming up.
But though it's nice to see you threw a little mustard on that one for sure. He can fire that ball.
Yeah, and you want a crisp passing game. The minute you start floating them, Steve, bad things happen.
Nothing good can happen.
And also this pressure to been brought to bear by the Medfield defensive line as well.
So their little quarterback plays linebacker too. Their number 5 outside linebacker. Nice
This time it's Brody.
job blocking.
And he gets 5 yards. Good blocking by the line.
Really nice. Good
Brody's
cuts too.
consistently getting 5 yards on when he gets his 1 carry per series.
Third down here.
Straight back, quick out, first down yardage.
That's open all day. I mean, these DBs are playing deep. That was against number 13, who's one of their good players there.
Steve Williams.
Steve Williams, yeah. They're going no huddle here too.
Trevor DePeron with that reception. Oh, what happened? An encroachment. Medfield quite proud of that.
Offsides Ashland here. Well, that was the first time they went no huddle.
And I guess it threw them off.
It did throw them off a titch.
So they start first and 15 now they're at their own, at the Medfield 45. He's got the play from Coach McKay.
Number 74, J.P. Kirk on the right tackle here.
DePeron is split near side. They go to him. No, they go inside him.
Right to Christensen, number 35, Jason Christensen.
He gets back 5 or 6. Now they go no huddle.
He's
on
also
a 2nd and 8.
With the reception.
He's a really good basketball player, Jason.
Quick handoff inside. Asenko falls inside the 35. We got a 3rd and 5 coming up.
Good hard 3-yard run there.
No huddle.
Brings 3rd and 5.
Fumble the snap. That's happened way too much. Horning trying to make something out of nothing. Lets it go, and oh! Trevor DePerone, we'd have to say, took his eye off that ball, and it caused him to miss it.
What an athletic play by Jackson there, though.
DePerone was in the end zone when he realized he didn't have the ball.
Well,
so 4th down. Do it again. Clockers are going to go for it as far as we can tell here. 4th and 5 at the Warrior 35. Horning at quarterback. A familiar formation.
timeout by Medfield here.
That is a 20-second timeout.
They're going to make him think about this one a little bit. Ashland's been very good, getting 5-7 yards on these out patterns or these little button hooks up the middle.
Coach had something he wanted to tell his defensive captain, it looks like, Steve. Patrick of Viles, his linebacker. Coach wanted to share something.
Number 12 coming in, Ben Coolidge.
Who's out? Who's out?
I think that was number 23 that came out.
Yeah, Brody's out. Brody's out.
Ben Coolidge, number 12, came in.
So Brody Asenko won't be in the backfield on this 4th and 5.
It's going to be an empty backfield here, which makes a lot of sense.
Well, I guess you'd have to say DePerone is in the slot. Horning back to pass. Scrambles, lets it go. Did he interfere? He did. DePerone had a chance. He came back for the ball.
That was basic. He definitely got him before the ball was there.
Didn't have a chance to catch it.
He came right through him.
Catch made by Nathan Sickles, but there's a flag on the play.
A defensive interference, pass interference against the Warriors. It's going to give the Ashland the first down that they were fighting so hard to get. Horning scrambling, a big part of that play.
Yeah, I don't think he caught that one. Yeah, that was a great scramble.
No, he didn't get a chance to catch it. You're right, Steve. So they give him what? The spot of the foul, I guess.
Yep.
From the shotgun, they give it to Asenko. He gets 1 or 2.
Well, he number 33 had him dead to rights, and he jumped over him, which was a good play just to get a couple yards or a yard even.
Brody Asenko with the carry, gain of 1 yard. 2nd down.
Well, it'd be nice if Ashland could punch this one in after that 4th down.
Yeah, and
We have 23, 24 yards to go here.
I guess you could say the offense does not have a touchdown yet tonight. Scoring on special teams and on defense. That's complete. It's inside the 20 at about the 16.
Again, he's open. He fires that ball out there fast. They're taking the outside linebackers going wide, but not wide enough to be in the play. So it's just corner on corner. He's just doing up and a button hook back, and he's open the whole time.
I think Luke caught that one, Gustafson.
Was that Luke or I thought it was Jason, but yeah, Luke or Jason.
33 is Luke Gustafson.
See you, Tom. Timeout by Ashland here, I think.
So both teams using timeouts early here. We got 4:59 left to go in the 3rd period. Medfield 28, Ashland 14. Clockers driving.
Pass out another big thank you to all of you and your generosity tonight.
And getting close.
Setting a new record for this season.
They're in the red, what I call the red zone, Steve. That zone.
To the generosity of our winner. Thank you very much.
Within the 20-yard line.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And tough yards here in the second half. Tough yards for both teams. Clockers very tough on defense when Medfield had the ball, and Medfield giving the Clockers everything they can handle on this drive. Clockers helped by a pass interference penalty and a bad snap, poorly handled snap.
After the low
And
snap,
Clockers have had 4,
tackle
5,
made
6
by
of those tonight.
Mason
And
Junta
Coach McKay has something to work on
dropping
next
the play
week in
back to
practice.
almost the original line of scrimmage, 4th down.
Well, yeah, they've just been low snaps, coming out a little fast, a little higher. It's, they're going to catch it, but just a titch low, like right at the shins, ankle.
A little anxiousness, maybe. I can't pinpoint the problem. But Coach McKay, very, very patient with the boys.
He's a great coach. He's been awesome for this whole program.
He's got the touch, I'll tell you.
He's been awesome for the whole school.
Again low. Horning handles it. He's looking for 6. He's got it.
Touchdown, Walker!
What a pass. He broke free.
Trevor DePerrin.
Trevor DePerrin has his second touchdown of the night.
Well, that was a awesome pass. I mean, it was a little skinny post, or a post if you want to call it, and he broke free right at the end, just cut right into the end zone and was wide open. It was a little scary. They all almost didn't get there in time. The guy had recovered it a little bit.
Extra point
And the point
is
after is
up
good.
and good. 28-21.
Touchdown game.
Well, hopefully Ashland can stop him again
under
like they
4
did in the
minutes
first
remaining here
series
in
in
the
the
third
second
quarter.
half.
Got a lot of football left.
They got to be pretty jacked up here for sure.
Very important extra point. Who's kicking for us this year? We'll find out. Our kicker is Andre Agostinelli, and he's had 3 very important extra points tonight.
He really has.
Let's see, he does the kickoffs too, and the place kicking. Number 20, Andre Agostinelli, the sophomore. He's been getting them fairly deep. He pooches this one into the Bermuda
he's
Triangle.
down.
He's down. His knee touched.
Good.
High school and college, when you're down, you're down.
Yep.
Don't have to be touched. So,
About the 27-yard
Medfield loses, what, 7 yards probably there, Steve? And
Yeah, he hit ahead of steam.
he was
if
going to get something,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was going to get something if he caught that live.
27-yard line. That's the first time we've seen that pooch kick.
Yeah, which is weird because the guy's been kicking it far.
Yeah, and it's paid off. Not that it's mattered that much to Medfield, who have taken bad field position and very quickly turned it into good field position. So this time, a middle of the road 27-yard line.
No one in the backfield here.
Mitch Gonzer by himself in the backfield. He's done it all for the Warriors tonight. And this is going to be a run, but he's sacked. He takes a 7-yard loss on the first snap.
What a great job by Evan Smith and Luke Gustafson there.
Were they blocked?
And that was a
Man, were they in there
Wow.
fast.
Oh, no, that was Jason Christensen.
Woo, what a
Jason
game he's
Christensen.
having.
Evan Smith was on that too. They both blew right by. What a good start to this series for Ashland.
Now there's someone in the backfield, and I don't blame him. Gonzer's got it. Quick out. And he took his eye off it.
Little happy feet by number 13 there.
Steve Williams.
Intended for Stephen Williams.
So we got 3rd and 17 here.
Complete. That brings 3rd and
No
long.
hint of a huddle. Williams doesn't even move. Right where he missed it, he stays right there and lines up for the next play.
Well, they might want to get someone out there.
Straight back. Looking downfield. He comes back. He doesn't get it. It's incomplete.
And on the cutback,
They're going to have to
just
punt.
a little short. That's incomplete.
4th and 17.
And that brings 4th down.
That quarterback is fired up right now
Again, a
in the
10-yard
wrong way.
for Williams.
Well, that play worked for them in the first half quite a bit where the receiver comes back to the ball, Steve, but the Clockers gave a big cushion on that 3rd and long, and it paid off.
It definitely did. Nathan Sickles is back here.
Clockers should have good field position.
Oh.
Not a bad punt. Difficult to handle. They let it go, and it gets the Warrior roll.
Well, that was hard. That was away from him, you know.
No, that wasn't returnable.
No, that was not returnable. That's certainly not on Nathan, you know. It was a low line drive to the right. He was on the left.
55-yard punt.
Good job by Ashland to stop him twice in the first, 2 series here in the second half. Hopefully Ashland can keep the momentum going here and get a nice long drive. They've had good drives. I don't think they've gone 3 and out once. You know, every time, Bob, they've
At least got one first down.
they're getting first downs and they're moving the ball.
That's a 55-yard punt. First down, Ashland on their own 25. 3rd quarter action.
That's offsides on them. We got a free play here,
And down he goes by the shirt.
thankfully.
Clark is hoping this is against Medfield.
John Lowell, a captain, senior captain, 6'3", 215 with the sack, but that's going to come back 1st and 5 for Ashland.
So that works out good for Ashland. That play was a disaster.
Yeah, that wasn't working out very good.
So now it's 1st and 5, a break for the Clockers.
They've
Penalties hurting. Penalties hurting both teams tonight.
They've really had tough on the backside, but that did not come from the backside there.
Clockers start again. 3rd quarter action. Medfield 28, Ashland 21. Live from Bill Cunis Field, Bob Thacker, Steve Brzezinski, and the WACA-TV crew bringing you tonight's action. 2nd home game of the season. Clockers trying to go to 2-0.
That's Brody Asenko on the carry.
Brody Asenko gets
Couple yards on that.
a couple. Gets it closer. 2nd and, looks like 2nd and 2.
So I'm watching these defensive linemen from Medfield. They definitely go to a side. They try to shoot the gap. They're not going in and finding. They're shooting gaps. I was looking at 77 on that one. He pinched in hard. So they were all pinched in hard, and they called the right play to go that side. But there's some big boys up front there.
And we get a timeout. Ashland.
It's all right.
Timeout Clockers.
It's only 2nd one we've used.
Thrilling for us at Ashland Cable to be able to bring you tonight's game live.
So, Bob, how many years you been doing this?
I think I started in 1986. I think it's 31 years, something like that.
I was a sophomore in college.
The players I originally, yeah.
86, yeah, sophomore in
Cable
college.
was new. I mean, it's
Yeah.
hard to remember back that far, but cable television was new to town.
Absolutely.
Came to town sometime in the early 80s.
Have you done it all the way through? Every year, or did you take
Yeah,
years
every
off?
every year, yeah. Yep.
You've had some good co-hosts, I'm sure.
Well, Paul Burke was with me. Paul did last week's game, and
Okay.
Paul was with me from the very beginning. And he's doing less and less now, but he still does an occasional game for us. And it was thrilling for me. My son played for the Clockers. I got to broadcast his games.
That's awesome.
When he was on the team, they went all the way to the Super Bowl.
Well, that was in
won the
86, right? Wasn't it?
96.
96,
It's actually the
96,
95
yeah.
season, but
95.
he's class of 96, yeah.
That's awesome.
So it was a tremendous amount of excitement.
Coach McKay was on that team, wasn't he? Or is that too? No, I don't
Andrew's
think.
a little bit
Little
younger
younger
than my
for that,
son,
yeah.
And another,
That's not going good.
another bad snap. Unbelievable.
And a drop snap.
You would think Medfield would have jumped on one of these by now, but it hasn't happened yet. Clockers have just absorbed losses.
Can't do that on 2nd and 2, 2nd and 1. You got to be able to punch that in for the first down.
Boy, did that hurt, huh? And all of a sudden, 3rd and 11.
That was costly.
I've always enjoyed high school sports.
Me too.
Even when I was in grammar school, I enjoyed high school sports. That's not going to work, and the Clockers are in a bad punting situation.
Yeah. No, I love it too. I did a lot of coaching in the Pop Warner and baseball, and
Yep.
you know, once I got to high school, it's hands off. You don't talk to the coach. You don't do anything. You just let everyone deal with what they're dealing with. And you know, I had
But it's
a
important.
great run with my kids.
It's important for guys like you who've played college football, or you know, at least played at a high level of football, to be coaches, because you know every dad thinks he can coach baseball. You know, every guy thinks he can coach baseball, but not every guy can coach football. You had to have played.
Oh yeah.
You had to have been coached.
Well, one of the things I did before my sons got of age to play, I coached. Everyone's like, "Why are you coaching?" I'm like, you know why? Because I want to coach before my kids get into it, so I can understand how to react with parents and the kids, and you know,
It's not
and
a bad idea.
how not to react.
Yeah. Good snap, straight up, short and high, and let's see what kind of, we get a small Ashland roll. And Medfield is going to be in pretty nice shape exactly at midfield.
Still about a 30-yard punt, even though it didn't look good.
Yeah, I was glad it was no return at least.
So it was very helpful, you know, and then coaching with the Hopkinton Ashland Raiders, and that was a great time. And I did coach baseball too, though, Bob. We had a good time doing that.
I was a little league.
I just did up to 12 years old.
Yeah, that was it for me too.
Yeah.
I did softball.
Didn't have the chance to do that, thankfully.
I was a
Well, this is a big challenge right here for Ashland. They need to stuff them here. We're only about 18 seconds to go in the third period here.
defense has really played well the last quarter and a half.
They have.
Is that Genta? Yeah.
Yep.
He's tough, but he had nowhere to go.
No. That was number 70 with the tackle, and Fuller, number 53.
Pudi with the tackle.
Donna Pudi.
Donna Pudi.
I got it finally.
Yep.
Donna Pudi, number 70. He's been going both ways. He's playing center, too.
Yeah, we're relying on him this year.
Clockers 21.
It's good to see him out there.
Oh, 11 minutes left, Steve. The teams are going to change sides. The third period has expired. And it's Medfield 28 and Ashland 21. 11 minutes left to go. That's what they play for quarters here in the Tri-Valley League. It's a league game, but it's technically a non-league game because Medfield's in a different division.
Yep, they're in the
The
Tri-Valley
large
League large, and we're in the small. I think we look good in the small. You know, Millis lost.
Yes.
Out of
Millis, I
the
guess, has
gate.
lost. I don't know if
They've
Millis,
lost a lot of players.
They've lost their co-op team.
Yeah, they lost their co-op. So now they're
They're down
with,
to 26 kids.
they're at Hopedale and BMR.
Oh, yeah. Blackstone Millville.
Yeah, okay.
So that hurts Millis. Now they're down to 26 kids, I read today.
Wow.
Because they're the smallest school in the league.
Oh, my gosh.
You know,
That was close again there. Donnie Jones, I thought, had a beat on that. And Luke had a beat on it, too.
Williams, number 13, just out of his reach, incomplete, third down.
What is Williams is like looking at his play. He has to. The plays.
Well, they put Luke out here on Williams, which I think makes a heck of a lot of sense with the underneath.
How does the Medfield team know the play?
Jake Dubs.
Well, you know, they have those signs. They have those signs on the sideline
I'm not
with
seeing-
OU,
yeah.
Utah. They're putting up different things. So they'll
Now you watch Williams. He looks at his wrist.
so now they throw up other signs here. See how the kids are
Okay.
throwing up the signs?
Yeah. Okay.
That's how they know. It's very prevalent in the college game. And
Quarterback sneak.
no, that
First
was
down. Good call. Fourth down
Johnson
play.
steps up over center at the last second, takes the snap, and lunges ahead for the first down.
no brainer up the middle. Got a little aggravated. Looks like Dom Cavanaugh's a little upset about that one. Outside linebacker there on the right.
Up the middle again. Junta
Oh,
stuffed
him. Nice job by
From the shotgun,
Donna
handoff
Pendai.
to
Getting
Junta.
closer.
Mason Junta gained him 2 on the play, second down.
He's been replaced by Michael McSweeney, number 67, playing nose tackle there.
Medfield finding the going much tougher.
Good job on the outside by the cornerbacks there. He let up a few yards there, but
I don't think it's a first.
Jason
no, it's
Brown
going to be
with the
third and
tackle.
3, third and 2.
Jake Dubs.
So Medfield happy with small gains all of a sudden. Not trying to stretch the field, as they say. Let's see what they do here. Again, they go up the middle. And again,
Stuffed
Junta
him.
gets nothing.
Junta piled up at the line of scrimmage.
It's been a good push, you know. Evan Smith
leading
and
the way.
Evan Smith is just a beast. I've said that a few times, but he really is. Number 9.
That's a real test, too, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Playing boys this size.
Someone's hurt there for, looks like the running back there. Number 33 is hurt.
Yeah, he's been getting the ball a lot and taking a lot of hits.
That's Mason Junta. He scored earlier in the game.
And we're going to wait a few minutes here.
Absolutely.
Make sure he's okay. Bring out the water.
So we talked about Coach McKay and what he's brought to this whole team, but you know you can't forget Matt Messer,
A well-deserved hand.
Peter Zakili, who have just done a great job with
Junta.
Matt with baseball and Pete with wrestling and Jason Mead and all the coaches all the way down the line. You got a few guys that used to play here: Danny Kunis, John Sline, Mike Richwine, Paul Ferrier. Paul Ferrier, by the way, is back pretty healthy. You know, he had a horrible bout
It's
with
good to know.
and Mark Steigels is one of the favorites of all the kids in class and here too.
He's in trouble. He got rid of it. Wide open is Williams. And he gets 6 in the easiest fashion. Oh, they had the quarterback
They had him
in
dead to rights.
the grass.
From the grass, Gotzer throws.
That's one question,
to
but
Stephen
the other
Williams
is
for the touchdown.
Stephen Williams alone in space.
Touchdown Warriors.
And that hurt.
That really hurt.
So it goes to 34-21 now with an extra point try. And this boy has been perfect. He's had some struggles, if it's the same boy. Yeah, that's him. And he does it again.
And the point after is good.
He's 5 for 5.
We
Wow.
need to raise those about a foot.
Wow.
He'd be 0 for 5.
And it's 35-21. Suddenly, with 8:29 left to go in the game, we do play overtime.
So yeah, just to round out the coaching staff, Patello's been with them for a long time. Colin Murphy, Joe Mispelli. You know, these guys put in a lot of time, a lot of effort. I was talking about Steigels. My kids thought he was the best history teacher, and
No
they
kidding.
just love him. You know, he's a wonderful guy. He's always there. So it's good to see him.
Jay Mead was on the Super Bowl team.
Okay.
And not only was he on the team, he was the featured back that year.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the coach has put together quite the crew that has been very loyal to him, and you know, coach not only does stuff with football, he does stuff with the whole school. Opening that gym at 6 in the morning, letting people in. It's really changed Ashland's athletics a lot. Nothing but respect for him.
Clark is down 2 touchdowns again. A squib kick. That was bizarre. He was down. as soon as he touched the ball, but he decided to get up and try to run, but he can't.
Christian Mejia with the coverage.
Christian Mejia has done that twice. But, you know, like you said, they're coached to just fall on it. They get it on the 36-yard line, which
Well, that's
is,
the sense I get, because I don't see any hesitation.
No.
Just under 8.5 left in the game.
Ashland needs a little action here. They need to get this one back quick.
Hawkers need something on this drive, as time is starting to become a factor. Up the middle. No, it's a play fake. Horning still got it. Lets it go in traffic. Complete for a first down.
What a nice catch by Luke there. Was a little bit behind, but he
had to
went
make a
back
good
and
catch.
got it.
He had to make a good
He was
catch.
covered.
Trevor DePerrin with the catch.
Jackson just threw it right in there.
He threaded that.
That was Luke Gustafson on the catch there, which was just a great catch.
First down.
Well, that's the best way to start a drive.
Hawkers approaching midfield. Horning scrambles. Look out. He gets away. Now he dumps it incomplete. He's happy with that.
Jackson Horna.
Yeah, he stopped the clock. He threw it before he went over the line. What a great job getting out of that. That was like Houdini.
He slipped
Oh my
about 3
God.
tackles. They had him.
That was unbelievable.
Check that time. 7:39 left to go in the game. Medfield 35, Ashland 21. Clockers on offense, 2nd and 10. Clockers in their home blue. Medfield in their visiting white. He lets it go deep. He's open. Almost intercepted and almost caught.
Well, that hit him right in the hands after going through the defender, but he pulled up a little lame. I think he had some issues with his foot there. That was for, well, maybe Jason was the one that wasn't feeling good. No, that was Luke.
I think he got distracted by the defender.
It went right through the defender's hands, hit him right in the hands. That would have been touch. I think he hurt his foot somehow. Hopefully he's okay. He seems a little aggravated on the side, which is good to see.
3rd down. Low snap. Picked up nicely. Horning's going to keep this one. He's across midfield. He uses the straight arm. I think he's got a first down.
What a run.
With the keeper.
What a run. That was an absolute all-world run there for the first down.
The first down.
Bob, that's one of the best runs I've seen from a quarterback in a long time. He
And
just
that was
used
a high
that arm.
pressure. That was a high pressure situation.
The way he caught the ball, which was a tough snap, caught it with one hand, and then just automatically took off. I don't think that was designed, but the defense was coming in pretty strong.
Yeah, he took the only choice he had and made the most of it and made a great play out of it. Horning straight back, lets it go quickly.
Reception.
And that looks like DePerron, but it's not. It's 17.
By Bubba Gazzard.
Bubba
Bubba
catches
Gazzard
his
in
first
there.
ball of the night. He's the sophomore, and he wears 17. Horning again gets away. Look out here, gets away again, and dumps it incomplete.
Again through tackles with the shuffle pass.
Just as he was about to hit the turf.
Another great athletic play to get rid of that ball and not take the loss. You know, we have it on the 34-yard line right now, 3rd and 3. They've been pretty good in getting these. Looks like Jackson's coming out. Number 10, Dom Kavanaugh's coming in as the quarterback.
This we have not seen
Nope.
tonight. He handles it. He runs it. He's close to the 30-yard line.
Oh,
I don't think he got there.
Oh, I think he did.
Let's
A
see.
little help from his friends. He's very close to the first down. We'll see where they mark it.
Oh, he got it. Well, they might measure this, but it looks pretty close.
What do you see? I see just inside the 31 he's got to get to.
Which
And they're going to make a measurement here.
Looks like he's pretty close to the 31 there.
So this is going to require the chains to be brought out to the football.
Good run by Dom. You know, his first action at quarterback.
Yeah.
Tough pressure situation there. Well, no matter what, it's going to be fourth down and, you know, an inch or a first down.
Yeah, that was a third down play. They stretch him. Ooh, 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 ooh.
First down.
First down, Clockers.
Woo, by an inch. First and 10 Clockers at the Medfield 31.
Like I said, it was a first down.
You had it, you saw it, you were right, 6:34.
Well, looks like Dom's coming back out.
Well,
Jackson, surprised Donnie hasn't gone back in, but he's doing a good job against that number 72.
Donnie had a lot of trouble with the snaps.
Yeah.
And I think that took him out of the game. Now, does this mean there will be no passing in this formation? Yes. Up the middle, hard driving. Almost got to the outside, but he got another first down.
Yes, he did. What a run.
That was
Jackson's coming back. Oh,
Kavanaugh.
Jackson's
Dom
out there
Kavanaugh
on the
carry.
field, but Dom's going to stay in.
That's another Clocker first down.
You got to see what's going on with Jackson here. What a run. He saw that guy and he just barreled over him.
I saw a lot of determination in that run.
Absolutely.
And now a timeout.
We're going to time out by Medfield,
Yeah.
which is good. Good. Ashland could use a little break.
Yeah,
Good job. And a
And
lot
I
of
don't
guys going double, you know, both ways.
I don't fault the Medfield coach either.
Not at all.
They could use a little reorg.
You got a new
Yeah,
thing going on.
yeah.
Again, they seem to be guys that go in angles, and so they're not overpowering our guys. It's just angles, and our offensive line is doing a good job of just shielding them through, kind of running them through from what I see. Not the style
would-
I played. Not the style I played in college. But
Well, if you have a physical advantage, is it the right style to play?
it's the right style, or cut them,
If you have a physical advantage,
Yeah.
shouldn't they just be pushing back?
run them through, get them through the gap. You know, and the running backs or quarterbacks have done a good job picking the angles to get through. I hope Jackson's okay.
At least Jackson's passing is keeping them from bringing the linebackers right up and stuffing everything.
Correct. They're going to I'm guessing they're going to put a few more guys in the box here.
And what do you see? Yeah, a little tighter. Man in motion.
Bringing a guy to the box there.
Wants to pass. Looking for the corner. He's got it. Did he get a foot in?
He did
Touchdown!
Get a
Touchdown, Clocker.
what a catch. What a throw and a catch. I think that's Kevin.
That was John Kavanaugh
No, that's Sickles.
to
Nathan Sickles.
for the touchdown.
Wow. What a catch and throw.
Wow, what a play. Now, Horning was a quarterback, wasn't he, on that play?
No, that was Dom.
Wow. So they crossed him up completely. With Dom in a quarterback, they're expecting a run. And he can pass as well.
So Ashland took a timeout. They had one too many players on the field, which was smart, just to get the extra point
It's
here.
an important extra point.
Again, I think a break for Ashland is good here. There's 5:54 to go in the fourth period, down by 1. Most of these guys are playing both ways, so a good break here is good.
Snap back ball down. Flag on the play. The kick is good, but we'll see what the yellow flag is about.
Offsides on the defense, so that's going to, I don't think they're going to try to go for 2 here. I don't think you take points off the board there for sure. So 35-28 with 5:54 to go in the fourth.
And you don't get it on the kickoff either.
No, you don't
it's
get it
a
on the
declined
kick.
penalty.
Yeah. Personal foul you get on it, but
Okay, it depends on the foul. Yeah, 35-28 is the score. Medfield with a 7-point lead. 5:54 to go in the game. And the Clocker defense is going to be called on
Listen,
one more time.
This is a great game.
A high-scoring affair. Agustinelli with the honors. He's had a great night in the kicking department. Let's see what they do here. Medfield set up at their own 15. They're deep. Returners. He goes deep. Sends him back to the 10. He doesn't handle it clean. Picks it up at the 11. Gets it out to the 20. Clocker's all over it.
He got lucky to get back to there. Defense is running out on the field here.
The return made by number 44, Cameron Junta.
Well, you got to figure, what is Medfield going to do here? They're going to try to score. They're going to play it easy, try to run the clock. I mean,
Well,
still
they
got two timeouts by Ashland.
They had completely abandoned the passing offense that worked so well in the
Yeah.
first half. They're running short passes and short runs. And they start with the quarterback keeper. And I don't blame him because this kid is tough. But he doesn't get a first down. He's down.
Oh, that's going to be I thought that might be
No,
a penalty.
no.
But he got 5 yards on that, 6 yards. They put his knee down there.
Jake Latessa.
It was a pretty good run.
Mitchell Gonser on the keeper. A gain of 5 yards, second down.
Let's see what Coach Messer can
I mean,
drum up here.
I don't want to say Medfield got lucky on their last touchdown, but things certainly broke their way.
I'll tell you they got lucky on the last touchdown.
Up the middle.
It's
And the
going to
line,
be a first. No, not a first down yet. He's hurt again.
it's close. Is that Genter again?
Yeah, he's been hurt
Last two plays that he's had.
pretty much every time he's run it. He's in the second half. He's been a little ginger getting up. Hope he's okay.
He always runs up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So he's always got to take the maximum hits. We'll have a timeout here.
Get some water out here for the boys.
And we'll take this time here to set the stage. It's 35 for Medfield, 28 for Ashland, 4:57 left to go in the game. On September 15th, 2017, the Clockers and the Warriors.
It's been a good game by both sides,
Well, when it was 21-0, there was potential for a bad night.
Absolutely. But those two plays in 15 seconds, as you said,
And it's Trevor
turned it around.
DePerron running that kickoff back 90 yards. And then Jason Christensen intercepting the first play from scrimmage and taking that in for a touchdown. All of a sudden it was 21-14 and we had a game.
Oh, yeah. Looks like they're going to help him off the field. I
Yeah,
hope he's okay.
He's going to need a little help this time. So, and as good as that kid is offensively, he's a huge part of their linebacking core as well, Steve.
There's no doubt about
So
it.
they're hurt on both sides of the ball with their captain and leader, Mason Junta, going out of the game.
No, he's a good player.
Warriors are ready to go. They did not get the first down. It's third and short. Watch out for the sneak. Markers are ready for it, but the big line pushes ahead enough to give them the first down.
Quarterback Gonser on the carry. And that's enough for the...
No huddle. They're ready for the next play.
Looks like they may try to run this out. 4:42 to go.
The pitch. We haven't seen this all night. He cuts in and gets a nice gain. The substitute back is number 25,
On the carry, that
Joe
was
Vachon.
Joseph Vachon. He was taken down by Casey.
He had a
Whitford
nice 8-yard run.
after a gain of
Did.
9. Second
It's
down
like the
with
first pitch
12 to go.
by either team tonight, Steve.
I know.
That used to like to be like the most basic play.
That was a good 8-yard gain, though. Yeah, they're just letting this clock go.
Wow. Of course, they have the lead. That's a good first down. Another new ball carrier with Junta out of the game. That's his brother, Cameron, number 44.
That carry by number 44. That's Cameron Juta.
See what here Cameron is.
first
He's a
down.
sophomore.
To his own 45.
Looks to be a slightly bigger version maybe than his brother, the captain. It's another
3:30.
Medfield third down, and now it's 3:30 and the clock is running. Clock has used several timeouts, and that's no play.
That play blown dead.
We'll see if they were drawn offside or if they jumped offside. It's 5 yards either way.
Well, Ashland seemed to be in the backfield pretty quick there.
Yeah, I didn't think it looked that great for us, but let's see.
Well, they're talking about it.
Yeah, the refs,
What's going on them?
the refs conversion.
Call is a false start
Wow,
against the
That's a
Warriors.
big break for
That'll
Ashland
be
there.
5 yards.
Clockers
Play
will
it down.
take that. Also stops the clock at 3:27. So they lose 5 yards and the clock gets stopped. They start it up again once the ball is set. Quick out, overthrown.
That's big
That
for
stops
Ashland
the
there.
clock. That stops the clock.
That's big for Ashland there. You get the clock stopped, 2nd and 15 here. Now's where if they don't get much on this, you got to stop the clock here, I think. McSweeney, number 67, coming off. Had a good game.
One stop here, 2 plays they got to stop here. And I think Ashland will get the ball back. I think Medfield will punt if they get stopped. They try a running play. The younger Junta is stopped after a 2-yard gain. Cameron,
Brody Asenko with the tackle.
Nice
Junta
fill by number 3, Jake
carry.
Latessa. He didn't make the tackle, but he turned him around. They're going to call a timeout. That's their 4th timeout. It's going to be 3rd and
Timeout
13
goes
here.
Against the Clockers.
Ashland just with 1 timeout left by our calculations.
And we will say very remedial calculations, but we think we're
Yeah,
right.
I've never been able to keep track of the timeouts, Steve. There, you see the scoreboard. 3:03 to go. That's the score. Medfield
a big
35,
third down. You gotta think
Ashland 28.
You got to think they're going to throw this, right?
You know, they have a good passing game. Why it's been abandoned for the sake of running down the clock, I don't exactly know, but
Number 13's back out. He's been off on a lot of these.
yeah, on the running plays, they don't use him.
Stephen Williams.
He's on our near side. He's back to pass. He goes the other way, deep. And it's complete for a long gain
No,
and a first
missed
down.
it.
Ruled
He
incomplete.
dropped the ball.
The ball got loose. Holy cow, I thought he had that one, Steve.
So did I.
What happened? The Clocker defense had their backs to the quarterback, and that were all set up for a long gain and a first down to maybe
Wow.
seal the deal here.
I thought he had that.
And somehow, when he hit the ground, it came loose. You got to catch it and come down with it. So the Clockers have held. It's 4th down. Medfield in deep punt formation, having trouble getting their team out there.
We're down one guy, too.
Drilled.
Good
Returnable.
fair catch.
He fair
Good job
caught
for
it.
a fair catch there. 25 yards to go here.
Nate Sickles with the fair catch.
So we start at the 24-5.
Jackson looks like he's ready to go back out.
2:48 to go.
What a great job filling in by Dom, number 10, Dom Kavanaugh.
That was a big touchdown.
It was a big touchdown,
He
but
had to have
just
that
the fact
touchdown.
that he filled in, got him down the field, threw a touchdown.
Yeah. After
He
two
got
great
two
runs.
first downs.
Yeah.
Go.
2 great runs and then the pass for the touchdown.
2:48 remaining.
Who got that touchdown down there in the corner?
That was Nathan Sickles, number
Sickles,
13,
yeah.
yeah.
That was a great pass right at the pylon.
Well, 2:48 to go. Ashland down 7 with the ball on the 25-yard line.
They need a touchdown. And a flag.
There's a flag on the play.
Wow. What can you do?
Offsides Ashland. That's not a good
That's
start.
a false
They
start.
didn't even line
5-yard
up.
Penalty. Still first down.
Don't you have to get to the line?
I would think.
Wow. That was a quick call. 1st and 15 now. Horning in trouble. Gets a good block. Gets a completed pass. Christensen almost to the 40.
That pass complete.
Huge
That's
first
a
down.
Jason
16,
Christensen.
17 yards by Jason Christensen. Did you see that peel back block to free
Yards after the catch.
Jackson?
First down.
What a great job. I didn't see who the offensive line was or running back that did that, but he sprung him to throw that ball.
That was a big number 77 bearing down Lowell, the captain of the Warriors.
That pass incomplete.
That one didn't have a chance.
No, thank God it
Stops
wasn't
the
on
clock.
target because that was going the other way.
2:23 to go.
Intended for Nate
Medfield 35, Ashland 28. The adrenaline's pumping on both sides of the ball, but truth be known, the boys are a little worn down at this point of the game.
Well, both sides have to be. They're both playing both ways, a lot of these kids. 33's back out.
He looks left, he
Oh,
rolls
he's
right.
got room here.
He's going to get something. Did he get out of bounds? He does. Gets a 6-yard gain and out of bounds to stop the clock. Smart play by Jackson Horning, the Clocker quarterback.
3rd down here. 3rd and 3.
Gain of about 7 yards.
Pretty good crowd here tonight.
Friday Night Lights right here at Bill Cunis Field. Always a good night, a good family night.
Love to see Ashland push this thing in.
Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Up the middle. Oh, he might have the first down.
That's Brody.
He does have the first down.
Yasenko.
Yep,
First down.
they're signaling first down. Brody Yasenko
Ashland only has one timeout, so they're going to get right on the ball here.
coming up to 2 minutes left in the game. Horning rolls right, under pressure. Finds room, finds time, and completes it.
That's all caught. That's
You're gonna-
Trevor DePerrin with the reception.
I think they're calling their final timeout here with 1:50 to go.
6 yards. Out to the Warrior 45.
You're right.
Timeout.
1:50 to go. We're of the opinion that the Clockers are out of timeouts. So the only way to
I
stop
think
the
that's
ball,
a pretty good opinion.
stop the clock now, of course, is to run out of bounds or an incomplete pass.
What a game. This has been, after 21-0 to come back here, Ashland has outplayed him in the second half.
No
by
question.
Far. They had that one lucky touchdown, where he was almost tackled, and for whatever reason, number 13 was open.
Medfield,
It's pretty much all they've done this half.
it almost seems like Medfield's lost their confidence on offense.
I'm not sure why they didn't keep throwing. And that quarterback is an absolute stud.
He's
for
a
him.
threat both ways, passing and running.
Mitch Gonzer.
He's had a great game here tonight.
And he's a junior, too.
Clockers have used 3 quarterbacks tonight.
Haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, Coach McKay mixing it up.
We got trips to the right here. He's been pretty good rolling out to his right, but he hasn't been bad going left either.
Straight back with time. Over the middle. Complete!
Nice job by Nathan Sickles there. What a throw by Jackson Horning. You got to love that because he got single coverage over there and ran a post. He ran a nice post.
They stop the clock to move the chains. It's first down, Ashland, inside the 25.
You're going to stop the clock here.
They give up the down to stop the clock. So it's 2nd and 10 coming
Well, they've
up.
been pretty lucky, pretty good getting yards. So 2nd down, 1:37 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Ashland going in to score here, hopefully.
Nathan Sickles getting open on one-on-one coverage. And Jackson Horning threading the needle right. Perfect pass.
New center for Ashland, too, number 6. I got to get his number.
Over the middle. He's got it.
Touchdown.
He's in. Another post pattern.
It's wide open. There's no free safety. They're going trips to the right. So you got trips to the right, and he's on his own. Jackson's good at throwing it against his body there. This is obviously a huge point here.
Clock is trailed by 1. Oh, the chill.
It's got to be timeout on Medfield here. You know what? I think that's a good timeout for both teams, to be honest with you. Ashland can...
Were you afraid the Clockers are rushing that?
No, I don't think they were rushing it, but I think that, right now you pull them in, you say block down, block
Okay.
down, block
Just
down.
Not a bad time for a
Just
reminder.
block down.
Yeah, not a bad time
Block down.
for a reminder.
I mean, they got big guys, but they can't move you if you got if your body's moving forward. They're not going to blow you back. They're going to have to run over you. Looks like they're going for 2 here.
Geez, I started to get that sense for it myself. I don't know why. Is Augustinelli in there? Clockers are going for the win. The pass. It's complete.
Yes!
Clockers take the lead. A minute and a half to go. Ashland is leading 36-35.
What a turn of events. Oh my God. That is a shocking turn of events. That takes a lot of guts to do that. That takes a lot
Nathan
of guts.
Sickles from Jackson Horning, the 2-point conversion.
And there was a big rush coming on his backside. He got rid of that thing right in time.
Jackson, it seems to me Jackson has learned during the course of the game how to avoid that rush.
He really has.
His scrambling has been tremendous, and his rollouts have been very timely.
I hope they boot this as far as they possibly can.
So, Brzezinski, you think it's best to go deep here?
I would go as deep as possible.
All right. It's worked out for the most part.
So who's kicking? Number 20 is Andre
Augustinelli.
Aganelli.
Here we go. They pooch it. It's very short. And they're going to start
Didn't
at
love
their
that.
own 39.
Yeah. Well, you know what? A lot of momentum on the Ashland side, but I think
Would like to see him have a few more yards to go.
kick it back down,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Oh, they're going to go double. I'm sure they're going to go double safety here
Under a minute and a half left in the game.
with Jake Latessa. We got Kevin Burns, 19, number 25. It's Jason Arms, who's had a good day.
Medfield has plenty of time, a minute 29. It's another big test for the Ashland defense.
We got trips to we got no one in the backfield, 5 receivers.
He's back. He's in trouble. He steps up. He lets it go. He's wide open, complete. Wow.
Touchdown, Warriors.
Number 8, I think it's Jake Dubbs again.
Jake Dubbs with the reception.
Holy cow, was he open. And a great step up into the pocket by Mitch Gonzer, the Medfield quarterback. And for the moment at least, the air has completely gone out of Cunis Stadium. And Medfield has retaken the lead. And a timeout.
Timeout, Medfield.
So it took one play after the Clockers had taken an improbable 36-35 lead on a bold 2-point conversion try. Eschewing the great kicking of Augustinelli for the extra point that would have tied it. Coach McKay went for the lead. The Clockers got the lead on a great 2-point pass from Horning to Sickles. And on the first play from scrimmage, following the kickoff, Medfield goes deep again. And Dubbs, with at least his second touchdown of the game, both on long. That one a 61-yarder.
And they're going to go for 2 here.
They set up for 2. He's going to take it himself. And does Gonzer get in? He does. Restoring the 7-point lead.
Conversion is good.
So Medfield's back up 7 again, 43-36. Still a minute 19 to go. The Clockers are going to have another chance.
Clockers will have one more chance.
Well, that is stunning.
Yeah, I didn't expect that, Steve. I thought we'd have guys on the goal line. Yeah. I didn't think anyone could get behind our defensive backs.
Well, maybe Trevor can run one back here and we can get it back in the lead.
He's done it already tonight.
I'm sure they're going to squib this one to German or to Christian Mejia.
Yeah, I don't know. Chris may have different instructions now. Clockers for many years were a team that ran a trick return where you didn't know who was getting the ball. Remember they used to do that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
They used to meet and you didn't know who came out of the huddle with it.
Never worked great. I always did okay with it, but it wasn't great.
Let's see what kind of kick Medfield tries. It is the hard grounder. This time he does return it. And he's snowed under at the 37-yard line, and Ashland's going to start there.
Well, we got a minute and 14 seconds to go. You got to think they're going to do in that post, but I would assume that Medfield might go with a double safety and not bite on the trips right.
So Christian Mejia got a chance to return it, showed he can do it. Got it out to the 38. Because the clock is a better field position. They're going to have to use their another Medfield timeout. Now, I don't know, but the Clockers' passing game was perfect on their last drive. With Horning and Sickles hooking up. Big 2-point conversion to give them the lead. And a couple of great post patterns by, was that Sickles?
Sickles, yeah, 13.
To give them the touchdown. And then the 2-point conversion. So Medfield takes the timeout to organize their defense. And the Clockers are ready as well. Horning calling signals. He's had a great night. Jackson, a quick handoff. Nothing doing. Medfield ready for that somehow.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And with no timeouts left,
Number 77, John Lowe.
Clockers have to hurry to the line in a 2nd and 11 situation. Now they drop back. He evades one tackler. He steps up into the pocket. He goes right. He looks downfield over the middle, complete.
Nice catch by Jason Christensen at the 50-yard line.
There's a flag late after the play.
The flag is good because they're at least going to stop the clock here no matter what.
Jason Christensen.
Not sure who it's against, but might be a post-possession penalty either way.
We'll see. I didn't see anything after the play.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either. Number 81's tapping everyone a helmet.
It's pass interference against the offense. Wow. Wow. Tough call. Very seldom called offensive pass interference. Comes at the worst possible time for Ashland. They say Christensen pushed off to get open.
He was wide open in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know where he must have pushed off early because he was wide open in the middle.
Ooh, ooh. Now the Clockers are in a huge hole. Way back at their own 20-yard line. They will repeat 2nd down. Now they prepared for the crossing pattern this time, the post pattern this time. The 2 safeties, I guess. Maybe 3. Dumps it short and incomplete.
That pass incomplete.
26 seconds left and 3rd down. Clockers need a bomb. Look for the hook and ladder here.
That brings 3rd down.
Look for the hook and ladder back to a completed pass and then a lateral back to Horning.
You got trips left here, 1 on the right. Now they're going to even it up. Doubles.
Straight back. Steps up, goes long and deep. He had a step, but he was overthrown. And now it's 4th down with 19 seconds.
He definitely had a step on him, just overthrew it just a little bit.
Was intended for Sickles.
So 1 more play. Unless the Clockers can get a 1st down. Go out of bounds with time left on the clock. Clock will stop for the movement of the chains. So I think the practical matter here would be to try to get a 1st down. They've got to get to the 48, and they're at the 20. Jackson Horning over the middle, complete, and there's the tackle that ends the game for Medfield. They hold the Clockers and they turn it over on downs. Another great pass and another great catch by Luke Gustafson. But the Warriors take over with 12 seconds left. And we're 1 knee away from this game being over. And a heartbreaking loss for Ashland tonight. A great comeback. And 1 play takes it away from the Clockers tonight. And give the Medfield Warriors credit. They were completely stunned. They led all night long, right from the opening kickoff. And with a minute and a half left, found themselves trailing by a point. And with one long pass play from Mitchell Gonzer to Jake Dubs,
Warriors take a knee
they
and
stole
knock
a
it
win
off the
here
clock
at Bill Cunis Field
Yeah,
tonight.
they really did.
Certainly was worth the price of admission tonight.
Final score, Medfield
The final score here at the
43
final
and
tick of the
Ashland
clock. Warriors
26,
43,
36,
Clockers
excuse me.
36.
A great game tonight, but a sad loss for the Clockers. Boy, where do we start, Steve?
That was heartbreaking. Down the end, Ashland coming up, getting the lead, and then letting it up early.
Yeah,
I thought,
yeah.
I thought maybe double safeties were going to come in, but they're kind of playing them a little close to the vest there,
Yeah.
thinking they were going to go underneath,
Yeah,
which I get.
yeah.
But the kid was wide open, and
I just didn't think we could let anyone get behind our defense on any
Yeah.
play because it had happened to us so many times tonight. I thought that would be the one thing we would want to stop on that last drive. But that Jake Dubs, and once he catches it, forget about it.
oh,
He's
yeah,
gone.
he's fast as can be.
And Mitchell Gonzer, did he come out of nowhere to win that game for his team? He had a great night, Mitchell Gonzer, passing for touchdowns and running for touchdowns, and was responsible for, had his hand in every single score for Medfield tonight, who put up a lot of points. They jumped out to a 21-0 lead. We're that close to blowing the Clockers out of Cunis Field.
No, he's
when,
a terrific athlete.
When a kid named Trevor DePeron, the senior, number 5, brought a kickoff after Medfield's third touchdown and made it 21-0. He brought the kickoff back all the way for a touchdown. And on the next play, following the Ashland kickoff, Jason Christensen intercepted a pass. And just like that, it was a game, 21-14. The Clockers trailed. Medfield opened it up again to 28-14. The Clockers came back to make it 28-21. They opened up a 2-touchdown lead again. The Clockers came all the way back, not just to tie it, but to take the lead. And with one play, Medfield stole the win with a minute and a half or so
They
left.
absolutely stole this win. I mean, Ashland, I got to tell you, I am happily surprised with how well Ashland played against them. They're a bigger team, Medfield. These guys did a great job up front. I am super impressed with Jackson Horning. And Luke Gustafson, Jason Christensen, Trevor DePerone,
DePerone.
all those guys played awesome. Evan Smith played awesome up front. Number 70 had a great game.
Manjo Donapudi.
Yep, he had a great game playing the whole game.
Mike McSweeney filled in. And Noah Fuller had a nice game.
He had a great
and
game.
the Ashland defense
Absolutely.
really stepped up in the second half.
Jason Arms, number 25 on the
With
corner,
a
played
couple
well.
of lapses, a couple of big play lapses cost them, but they had Medfield back on their heels in the second half.
They could have won that game, obviously. They should have. One play there, and they outplayed them. Ashland definitely outplayed them in the second half. But you know what? I think this bodes well for Ashland in the future. Medfield's a pretty good team in the big, and I see good things for Ashland. They got their next game. They've got. Let's just give a little rundown on who they got next. So they're playing Dover-Sherborne next, right here, next Friday night. You and I will be here, right, Bob?
All Fridays in September, except for 2 weeks from now, we get a Thursday night game, a rare Thursday night game.
Is that the Bellingham?
Yeah, I think that's on a Thursday night. And that's...
That might be a misprint on the...
I think it's the religious holiday possible, the reason for that.
Okay.
And so sometimes that happens. If a religious holiday falls, they move the games up to Thursday.
And I would be remiss not to talk about Donnie Jones.
Wow, did he come up?
Donnie Jones played an awesome game just at guard and on defense. And that kid, number 10, Dom Kavanaugh, who came in.
Wow.
I got to give him a lot of credit. But if I was to pick an MVP besides you, Bob, I'd go with Jackson Horning. The way he threw the ball, and Sickles too. Yep. Sickles had a great game, catching the ball. I mean, really good effort.
Christensen, tremendous. The kicker, Augustinelli, a tremendous game.
Absolutely. What a game.
And many Clockers had good moments in this game. and it contributed to one of the most exciting games we've seen at Cunas Field.
Oh, yeah.
And a sad loss nonetheless, but onward and upward. On to Dover Sherburne right here at Cunas Field. The Clockers are home for all their games in September, and then they go on the road in October. Check the website to find out exactly when and where the Ashland Clocker football team is playing. The Steve Brzezinski player of the game is Jackson Horning, and we want to thank all of our sponsors and sponsors of Ashland High School football, including, of course, the Ashland Lions Club, the Leo Club, Marathon Deli, the Advantage Collision Center, Los Cabos Mexican Restaurant, Diane Pardo, Shea's Liquors, Fitzy's Car Wash, the Family Pet Hospital, and Manucci Auto Body, Honto Main Street Wine and Spirits, the Wine Empire, the Dairy Queen, Jeff Ryan Plumbing and Heating, Ashland Mini Storage, and attorney Jacqueline Nastro Hathaway, Middlesex Auto Reconditioning, Dr. Enos, and Ashland Mini Storage, and Ashland Self Storage, and of course TJ's and Universal Auto Repair.
And Middlesex Bank as well was one of them in there too.
Now, they're the sponsors of Ashland football, and we want to thank our great crew tonight. Tonight's game produced and directed by Todd Carter. My thanks to my partner Steve Brzezinski. I'm Bob Thacker. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.